Hey everybody, how's it going there? This is Brody here from Card Tricks for the Ages. It's time for day 5 of 8 days of deck reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at the Blue LTD Deck by Ellusionist. Before we get into that though, just you can see the 3 remaining decks to be reviewed. Hopefully you've been enjoying this series. I have. It's been great to get some videos on YouTube at regular intervals once per day. I know this one's a little bit late. I explained in the past video why this was a little bit late. Let's get into the Blue LTD deck. Probably one of my favorite decks thus far. It's really cool. Let's take a look. So if you have the red LTD deck, you're very lucky. I think all of you card collectors and magicians know what the red LTD is. It's very limited. Looks kind of like this. Jody and I did a comparison with the red LTD in this deck, and the red LTD has actually this circle-ish thing with the LTD written inside. It's a little bit shifted upwards. It's a burgundy color. It has some stuff written on the sides. I forgot what it says on the red LTD. There's no seal on the red LTD, and it says LTD under the seal, or under, like right here, right above the flap. I'm not sure if it says it here. I'm not gonna check. I don't really care. But yeah, it's nice that they made it a little bit different from the red LTD, so the people who have the red LTD can still like say, okay, we didn't get like scammed or anything. That they're just gonna release it in a different color and it's gonna be unlimited. So if you don't have the red LTD though, you should get this because it looks just as nice, but it is not as obviously as valuable as the other one. Let's take a look at the box. You see here, just blue, completely blue. That's the theme. On the bottom you get some copyright information. On the front you get this circle in white with LTD, which stands for limited, written in the inside. You can look really closely. You will see that there's some patterns there, and there's different shades of blue inside of that circle. Pretty cool. Nothing written on the sides, nothing on the back, except that seal, and the seal is also very custom. Take a look at that. It just says LTD over and over again, which is pretty nice. So that's the box. It's a pretty cool, simple box. It works. I don't have a problem with it. Let's get into the cards themselves. Let's talk about what you're going to get. You're going to get an ad card, standard Ellusionist protocol, and you're going to get a Queen of Hearts that actually has the red LTD back design. So if you don't have a red LTD, at least you have one card that has the red LTD back design. It's a Queen of Hearts. And you can use that for card tricks like the so-called greatest card trick in the world, that kind of thing. Jokers, no reveals. Very surprising. Ellusionist usually has reveals, but there's no reveals on these jokers. Just J, and it's kind of like a marionette. They're controlling it with those little strings with that shadowy black hand. Cool looking jokers if you ask me. Jokers written underneath, of course, in silver ink. Rest of the deck, let's see what you get. Ace of Spades. Let me find that real quick for you. Right here. You can see the Ace of Spades. I think it's the same as the red LTD Ace of Spades. It just, you can see the spade pip right there. It says limited underneath, although this deck is unlimited. But LTD stands for limited, obviously. And as you look at the deck, you will notice that the font is different. Yeah, all the fonts are different. The pips are a little bit thinner. And the reds are quite darker, noticeably darker than your standard bicycle red that we've come to know. And obviously they have changed the black cards to a silver. There's very little black on this deck. There's a little bit of black on the court cards, but other than that, silver on the pips, which is nice, but that also takes away the advantage that you cannot perform with this deck because your spectators will be confused, and also because in dim light, when you're performing like in restaurants, it's not going to show up as well, obviously, because of that. And you know, that's something to keep in mind when designing a deck. Is it practical for use? And this one would be if it was black, so I kind of wish they had it black because when we talk about the handling, you're going to hear a lot of positive remarks from me. And court cards, you get some minor color differences, nothing really special. You can see them right there. So yeah, that's basically what you're going to get in terms of customization. Let's talk about the back design. Back design is very cool. I really like this back design. This is my kind of back. simple, but when you look closely, it's very card related. It has clubs and diamonds over and over. Of course, on the red LTD, it'll not be blue. The diamonds will be red, not blue. But blue works. I really like blue. I actually prefer blue over red because I like blue as a color over red. But yeah, you can see that it's an awesome back. You can see that border. It's like a double border right there. You can see it. And I kind of wish they made the first border thinner if they're going to do a double border, because it just makes fans a little bit worse looking. You don't see very much of the design. But, you know, it's okay. Let's talk about the handling right here. The handling of this deck is top. Really the top. I really cannot think of a complaint about the handling of this deck. It's so smooth. These things feel like water, really. I've been using these for quite a while now, and they're still handling beautifully. Ribbon spreads are beautiful. I didn't really try on that one, but give you a better look. They just look really awesome. These cards feel wonderful to the touch. The stock is perfect. Not sure what it is, but Ellusionist always makes great handling decks. They're just wonderful to use. I love using their decks. I've never tried Pharaohing these cards, actually. Let's see how they Pharaoh. Yeah, they Pharaoh fine. It was maybe a little bit difficult for me, but I'm not the best at Pharaoh shuffles. But they definitely, these cards handle wonderfully. I don't have any complaints in that department. Hopefully this review is informative. Stay tuned for day 6. We'll be taking a look at the Red White Lion Series B. Get ready for that, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.